Hello students, welcome to Effective Technical Communication lecture. In the last lecture we have started ethics in engineering. First of all we studied about the ethics. Now what is the meaning of ethics? Ethics is a system that is totally based on the moral values like honesty, integrity, responsibilities, etc. Now what is the need of ethics in engineering? That also we have studied. We have studied that with the help of different examples. If ethics is followed, then it can lead to a miracle, and if ethics is not followed, then the disasters are going to happen. Right? We also studied about the code of ethics. What are the roles of engineers? Which are the rules that we have to follow? Which are the set of rules that we have to follow during our engineering profession? Right? So let's move on further in this chapter. Our next topic is responsibility definition for engineers. Now everybody knows what is the meaning of responsibility. Okay, but what is the definition of responsibility for engineers, that we have to study in detail. Right? There are total 4 parts in which the responsibilities are divided. The first one is obligation, second is accountable, third is conscientious, and the fourth one is blameworthy or praiseworthy. Let us study all these things one by one. I know the words are a little bit difficult, but if you will understand the meaning of this, you will easily get what these words are trying to say, right? First of all, let us study about the obligations. Now the meaning of obligations is the responsibilities. The responsibilities that are mandatory, that are morally necessary, right? Like in our personal life, we should be honest, we should be fair, we should be decent. And when you are performing any special role in your profession, for example, if you are a safety engineer, then what are your responsibilities? Your responsibilities are to make the regular inspections. If you are an operation engineer, right? If you are an operation engineer, then your responsibility is to make sure that each and every process of the industry is running smoothly, right? So these are the obligations of any engineer. Obligations are the basic responsibilities that are very much important, right? The second one is accountable. Meaning of being accountable is being responsible. Now what is the meaning of accountable? Accountable means being responsible. If you are doing anything, you have to take the responsibilities. You have to make sure that each and everything is going in a smooth and perfect manner. If anything is happening, you should be answerable. You should be able to give the justifications. See, if you are doing anything, you are accountable for that. You are responsible for that. Now, wrongdoing is of basically 2 types. Persons are doing the wrong things voluntarily, means intentionally, and some of the wrongdoings that are done unintentionally. Unintentionally, why? Because lack of knowledge. If any person will not be having knowledge of any particular topic, then what will happen? Some mistakes will happen, and that mistakes are unintentional, and some mistakes are intentional, right? So if you are doing anything, you are responsible for that, and you have to take the responsibility that yes, I have done this, I am responsible for this. Okay, so it is very much important to have a deep knowledge regarding each and everything you are concerned with. Okay, next one is conscientious. Now what is the meaning of conscientious? Conscientious means to do the duty carefully without any mistakes, right? If you are conscientious, that means you are doing the right thing. Okay, and if you are doing the right thing even in difficult circumstances, then it is a plus point for the company that you are conscientious. Even if you are having difficulties, right, then also you are doing the right thing. And by doing this will show the excellence of your character. So conscientious means you are doing the correct thing, you are willing to do the correct thing. Okay, and the last one is blameworthy or praiseworthy. If you are doing anything correct, okay, if you are doing anything right, then you will be called excellent, and that is praiseworthy. You will be praised by the society. And if you are doing anything wrong, you will be called guilty, and that is known as blameworthy. So again, being responsible plays a very much important role. If you are doing good thing, then you are excellent. That means what? Either it is good or bad, or anything right or wrong, only engineer is responsible for that. So these responsibility definitions are very much important while you will be doing job in any company, right? Let us once again revise. Obligations means the duties that are morally necessary, that are compulsory. Accountable means being responsible for wrongdoing or right doing. Conscientious means to do the right thing in any circumstances, right? And you will be blameworthy or praiseworthy based upon your act, what things you are doing, right? Let's move on to the next topic. Okay, our next topic is how to resolve the ethical dilemma. Resolving ethical dilemma. But before going through this, we have to first of all understand what is the meaning of ethical dilemma. See, an ethical dilemma is a situation that will often involve an obvious conflict between moral obligation in which to obey one would result in disobeying other. So what is the meaning of this dilemma? You will be in a great confusion. You will be confused that what to do. Do right. You are not even knowing what is right and what is wrong. You are not able to justify. You are not able to decide the things. Right? During your profession, there will be many circumstances, many situations in which you have to decide, no, either you have to do this or do that. See, in last lecture, we also showed one video in which there was a confusion, right? So how to solve that type of confusions? To solve that type of confusions, we are having some well-defined rules. Let us study that rules, let us study that steps. These are the steps to resolve the ethical dilemmas. Total there are 5 steps. The first one is identify the relevant moral values. Second is clarify the key concepts. Third is obtain the relevant information. Fourth is consider all the available options. And the last one is, out of the options, you have to select an option that is reasonable. So make a reasonable decision. We will study all these steps one by one. See, first one is identify the relevant moral values. Now, what is the meaning of moral values? You all know very well. Moral values are honesty, integrity, justice. These are the moral values. See, if you are stuck in one type of dilemma, if you are stuck in such type of dilemma, then first of all you have to identify in this dilemma which are the relevant moral values, right? Which are the mandatory duties that we have to perform, which are the obligations in which we are bound with. So you have to first of all identify all the moral values related with it. The next one is clarify the key concepts. Now it is very much important to clear the concept, because instead of clearing the concept without knowing the key concept, if you will take a decision, then that will be not justice. So first of all, make sure that you are clear with each and every concept of that particular dilemma or particular issue, right? Third one is obtain the relevant information. You have to gather each and every information. You have to do some research. You have to do some research work. You have to ask the other colleagues if you are stuck in this type of problem, right? So you have to ask your seniors, you have to ask your colleagues, and if you are not able to get the answer from your colleagues, you can also ask this to the persons working in the same profession. So that, because what happens if you are not having complete information, if you are not having full information, and it will lead to some disaster. It is said that half knowledge is always dangerous. So it is your responsibility to collect all the information available. Okay, do some research work. Step number 4 is consider all the options. By seeing all the options available, you will be having two choices, either do this or do that. If you will look the issue closely, then you will be able to know that what is good and what is bad, or what is right and what is wrong. So you have to consider all the options, which are the available options, make a list of the options and which options you can use that will follow the moral values and that will be ethical, that you have to follow. And after considering all the options, make a reasonable decision. See, it is not like each and every time the decision will be in your favor. Sometimes while following the ethical values, the decision may be unfavorable to you. Okay, so we have to make a decision that is a satisfactory one. Okay, so on the basis of this, we can solve the ethical dilemma. We will clear these topics in the next lecture by considering the different case studies. We have to consider different cases, that if a particular case is there, then how an engineer or a person should respond, and what are the steps to solve such type of ethical dilemmas. Okay, till then, have a good day. Bye bye.